Hello and welcome to Central Lyon High School for tonight's region semifinal between Pocahontas area Indians and your Central Lyon Lions. I'm Jeff Cruz. I'll be on the call for the game tonight here in this Class 2A Region 2 semifinal. Lions and Pocahontas looking to advance to the regional final, which will be next Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. The location to be determined, dependent on the opponent, or the opponents, I guess, on who is going to be playing who for the final. But tonight we're here in Rock Rapids on a back to normal type of weather day as Pocahontas fans, you guys dealing with a little bit more winter weather than we are here. Just cold here in northwest, I guess extreme northwest Iowa. But a little more snow down south and east of us. But nothing going that sort here, just a lot colder. Let's take a little look at some pregame stats here. First, for Pocahontas, they are 14-8 overall, 7-4 in the conference that they are in, which is, I believe, the Twin Lakes Conference. I'll look that up. I'm pretty sure that's what they're in. Maybe that was, yeah, that's what they're in. And Central Lyon 17-4 overall, 14-2 in Sea Land Conference action. The Indians are averaging 58.5 points per game. They shoot 39.2% from the field. They average 30.1 rebounds, 13.4 assists, and 18 steals per game. They also shoot 63.5% from the free throw line, and they average 12.4 turnovers. Lions, on the other hand, they're shooting averaging 61 points per game, shoot 43.5% from the field, average 31.9 rebounds, 12.3 assists, and 9.7 steals per contest. The Lions are shooting 63% exactly from the free throw line, and they're averaging 13.9 turnovers per game. Earlier today, I had a chance to sit down and talk to Coach Grafing about the game from this past Tuesday night, the regional quarterfinal win over HMS, and then, of course, tonight's matchup. We are going to have that interview here shortly after a few words from our sponsors here on the CL Broadcast Network.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most. I started mowing lawns in 5th or 6th grade and I started making money, so my parents decided to open a bank account here at Frontier Bank. I feel like when you walk in the door, they know you on a personal level and you know everyone else. With Frontier Bank's mobile app, I can check my balances all the time. Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, buddy.
Good? Nope, that's okay. Keep practicing.
Yeah, something small.
Good job.
Good night, buddy.
You'll never know, dear, how much I love you.
We get kids, and we care for yours like they're our own.
Welcome back to the pregame show. We're being joined now by Central Lyon girls head coach Heather Grafing. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Hey, it's good to be here.
Coach, let's start by talking about the game from Tuesday night. The Lions won 76-25 over HMS in the regional quarterfinals. What did you think about that game?
I thought the girls did great. The number one thing that we wanted to do is we wanted to start well. We wanted to start with some energy. And anybody that was in the gym or watching online, I couldn't have asked for a better start from the girls.
No.
They came out, they were ready to go. And it wasn't just one or two of them. It was the whole crew working together, finding ways that we can force some turnovers and take those turnovers and put them into points. So I was extremely proud of the way that we started. Individually, when you look at the girls and how they did, I could go out and I could pick, what each kid did. That was big. But two of them that really pop in my head, Cheyenne Struckman. Sometimes teams forget a little bit about her.
Right.
And we like it when teams forget about her because she can do some really great things. And she was running the floor. She was really the one that was controlling our tempo, which was another big, key for us. And so, she ran the floor really well. She was finding some layups. Her teammates, to their credit, they were finding her and hitting her for some of those. I just thought she just played extremely well. She played the way you want a senior to play.
Yeah,
is what I thought.
I agree.
And then Danica was great to have her out there. Unrestricted this time. The last time she played, we limited her minutes and such with her recent knee injury. But we just kind of let her go, and it was just fun to see her out there with her teammates again. When she's on the floor, things just gel better, and you could just tell. After a couple weeks without her, it just looked like the girls were kind of, everything was kind of back where we were at. So super fun to watch her out there doing her thing too.
Yeah, I was it 12 or 14 to nothing, and then HMS took a timeout, and then I think we might have scored again once or twice before HMS even got a score. I mean, we were in the energy from the girls kind of fed into the energy of the crowd, and
sure.
it was back, we were up and down, running full court. You get a missed layup or a missed shot on one end, and you turn it into a fast break on the other. Like, it was the girls looked like they were really back in, I don't want to say back in form, but they hadn't missed a step from taking a week off from since we didn't play the first round.
Yeah, it is different. We did line up a scrimmage on Friday with another conference team that didn't play until Wednesday, because that week you don't want that much time off. I don't think, at least for us, we don't want that much time off. So shout out to those guys for helping us out, and I think hopefully we help them out too. But I'm glad we did that because it kind of felt like a game situation, and it kind of got the girls going again. And these guys, we've got a lot of young kids, but we also have kids that have played postseason before.
Right.
And so I just felt like the energy that we needed, they brought it. And so the hard part is, can they do that again? Can they bring that energy again? And that's always the challenge that I give them. But at this point, one of the things we say to the girls a lot at this point in the season is trust your teammates and trust your training. They know what to do. This is the time of year where you are who you are. And I thought we really showed that on Tuesday. I thought the girls did a great job.
Another thing I noticed and I thought was really a positive point for the Lions is that, in our interview before the game on Tuesday, you talked about how we maybe had settled for three-pointers against Okoboji. And the game on Tuesday, I think we were 5 of 8 in the first half. Something like that.
We shot 20 in the first half at Okoboji.
Yeah, but you were like, you watched and they were good. They were a lot of times it was off of a post touch and then a kick out or a drive and a kick out, and so you're getting the defense to constrict, and then you pass it back out, and it's more in rhythm type of three. And we were obviously it was a little bit more comfortable because we were making them like no one's business there for a while.
Yeah, and when you get a little bit of a lead, everything seems a little bit, everything seems. But truly, I mean, those have been. I guess if you want to call them some boundaries or some basic, rules. You think back to 2023, we had arguably 2 of the best 3-point shooters in Class 2A with Addison Clostabor and Dion Jansma, and we had those same rules. So we have really good 3-point shooters. I love our outside presence. I love our shooters. They can hit them. They can knock them down. But part of maturing as a shooter is knowing when to take that shot. And at Okoboji, we could have gotten threes anytime we wanted to based on how they were playing defense. And we settled for that. But like you said, one thing that we preach to the girls is through movements, we have certain, I guess if you want to call them rules, when it comes to shooting threes and when we want to take those threes. And when you abide by those, it just seems like, you had mentioned too, the rhythm is there. And it just seems like, I was a 3-point shooter once upon a time. Many years ago. And that's something that I learned as well is as a shooter, when you can kind of get a rhythm going, it just feels like those shots fall a little bit easier. And so I think you saw that adjustment for sure against HMS. And I thought we shot the ball super well. And it wasn't just one kid. I want to say we had 4 kids that hit a 3 at some point.
Yeah, I think it was at least 4.
Yeah. And so, no, we love our shooters. We think we got great shooters, but we want to be disciplined on when we take those shots. And I thought they did a great job, and hopefully tonight we can get a few more of those.
Speaking of tonight, we welcome in Pocahontas area in the regional semifinals here in Rock Rapids. What will we see from them?
They're a program that has a very rich history. They've had just a history of a great girls basketball program. It's a team we've played before at the state tournament, and they're going to come ready. They're going to, they're well coached. They're going to play really hard, and so it's going to take 4 quarters of just, going out and playing Central Lyon basketball. It's going to take 4 quarters of hard work.
Yeah, Pocahontas coming out of the Twin Lakes Conference. Nothing against the War Eagle with HMS, but obviously at least the top half of the Twin Lakes is pretty tough
Very
compared
much.
to maybe some of the other, maybe probably not quite as tough as a Siouxland, but probably one of the more comparable conferences when you're
Yes.
looking at the top 3, 4, 5 teams of the conference. Obviously, the bottoms of the conference are usually comparable, but those sometimes at the top of you get 1 or 2 teams that are really good. But Twin Lakes has got, I think they have 3 teams that are ranked.
Yeah, it's a
the
very
top
good
5.
conference. Their schedule is tough, just like ours is. You know, it's really going to come down to one possession at a time. And the thing is, our conference and our schedule, I feel, prepares us for nights like tonight.
Hmm.
You know, the girls, there's a calm about it because we've played, I think, half of our schedule is
Yeah,
against ranked
I think
teams.
it was yeah,
Out of 20?
about half the team. Yeah, probably right around 10
Is that might have been a
against
little over.
ranked. Yeah, it might be over. And not only that, but I believe 13 of the 20 regular season games were against 3A and 4A opponents,
Correct, yeah,
not
and
2A or 1A.
Right, and a lot of those, I mean, even our non-conference, you know, when you look at playing like Spirit Lake,
Yes.
you know, they were ranked.
Yep,
Cherokee,
Cherokee was
they
ranked.
were ranked.
Yep.
So we do that. We do that intentionally because we want to play good teams, and that's because it prepares us for nights like tonight. So hopefully, all those lessons we've learned, all those big games these girls have played in, this is a time of year where you hope it just pays off. They come in relaxed, and hopefully we can just go out and play Central Line basketball.
Well, Coach, want to wish you good luck tonight, and hope that the girls can get that done. It is the last home game, regardless. If we win and move on to the finals, and won't be here in Rock Rapids. So, you know, hopefully that we have a good crowd here tonight for the last home game of the season or of the year for all of our stuff in the gym, as this is the end of the gym season.
Yep.
For sports. But I want to thank you again for taking time out of your day today and every game day.
Yep, and thanks. I want to give a shout out to the crowd. Honestly, I don't really notice. I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes when I go back and I watch film, then I can see the crowd
Right.
and the fans, and just thanks everybody for the support. The girls appreciate it. Even if I don't hear you on game day, I definitely appreciate it. But it's just been great, the support and the backing our community's given these kids, our sponsors, you know, with our video board and the sponsors that help out with everything else. We just appreciate it so much. So thank you guys for being awesome, and hopefully we'll give you guys a lot to cheer about tonight.
Hopefully so. And we'll be back with more of our pregame show after these words from our sponsors.
Murphy Family Dentistry has been serving and supporting the Lions and all of Northwest Iowa for over 25 years. We are located in Rock Rapids, just off Highway 75. Our friendly staff is ready to help cheer up your smile for another Lion victory. Call us today to schedule for all your dental needs or visit us online at www.josephmurphydental.com.
The score of any game is generally forgotten over time,
But the actions of players, coaches, and fans are remembered.
Sportsmanship is an attitude that can have a positive influence on everyone around you.
In the stands and on the court.
How do you want to be remembered?
Support your team positively and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
A community is a place, but it's also a connection. It's where we all plant roots, raise our families, build our lives, and take care of each other. It's something we have in common, and it takes world-class care to keep communities like ours strong. We work together to live, to hope, to heal, because that's what neighbors do. Here for all, here for good. Sanford Health.
My name's Elin, and I like sports because I like watching them. My name's Miles, and I just like the school in general because our teachers are nice and we get to do a lot of fun stuff. Hi, my name's River, and I like the sports teams because my mom coaches the basketball team.
Seabird of Foltz, local, true, insurance, real estate, all for you.
Hit one out of the park with a new or pre-owned vehicle from Papik Motors. With 3 convenient locations in Laverne, Rock Rapids, and Sibley, our team is ready to help with all of your automotive needs. Swing in today and let the hometown team be your dealer of choice, or visit us online at papik.com.
Papik Motors makes it so easy.
Students in high school sports learn to live active lifestyles, the value of hard work, teamwork, and juggling the demands of academic and sports schedules teaches time management skills, all necessary for success beyond high school. Practices, games, and tournaments are all lessons in perseverance, and through it all, growth of friendships that will last a lifetime. DeNoble Austin & Company PC, a proud sponsor of Central Lyon Sports.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids. Once again, want to thank Coach Grafing for taking some time out of her day to join me and get that interview done. Let's take a look at the last 5 games for both of these teams. Pocahontas 3-2 in their last 5 games. A win at home versus Belmont Clemmy 70-41 in the regional quarterfinals. That's the only postseason game they've had so far. A win at Manson Northwest Webster 65-36. A loss versus Newell Fonda 67-49. A win at West Bend Mallard 59-24, and a loss at St. Edmunds 53-43. The Lions are also 3-2 in their last 5 games. Their win versus HMS on Tuesday in the regional quarterfinals was a 76-25 win. Then going back to the regular season, win at Okoboji 54-43. A loss at Rock Valley 58-39. A win at Unity Christian 47-35. And a loss versus Spirit Lake 51-40. Taking a look at the series history. These teams have only met one time since the quick stats / go bound era, which started in 2009. And that was actually in the semifinals of the state tournament back in 2023. The Lions got the 65-44 win in that game 3 years ago on their way to a runner-up finish in 23. Let's take a look at the final Siouxland Conference standings for the girls this year. UC Central Lyon finished in second place with that 14-2 record. Rock Valley winning the girls portion of the Siouxland Conference this year. And you see the other teams, how they fell. Again, last year of the Siouxland Conference before we expand to 15 teams next year, as we'll be combining with the Lakes Conference in addition to Western Christian also joining the conference. So a traditionally tough basketball conference is only going to get tougher when you add in the likes of Spirit Lake girls, Cherokee boys, Western Christian boys, Storm Lake. Those sorts of teams are going to not dilute the conference at all. About 90 seconds away before we get started with this game. Let's take a look now at the final Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union rankings for the year. Central Lyon is your number 3 ranked team in Class 2A. The other schools that are ranked in the Siouxland Conference, you have Rock Valley is second in Class 2A. West Lyon is 9th in Class 2A. Both of those schools are playing tonight in the regional semifinals, not playing each other, all 3 in separate regions. Then you have Sioux Center and MOC who will play each other on tomorrow night for a chance to go to the regional finals, I believe. They are both ranked in Class 4A. Sioux Center is 10th and MOC is 13th in Class 4A. The Twin Lakes Conference also has 3 teams that are ranked. You have 2 teams in 1A that are ranked. Newell Fonda is ranked number 2 in 1A in the Twin Lakes, and GTRA is ranked 10th in 1A. Emmitsburg is the 3rd team. They actually won the Twin Lakes this year. They're the 3rd team that is ranked, and they are ranked 5th, but they are in Class 2A, just like both of these 2 teams. Again, looking at how the bracket played out, or has played out so far, we had 2, I guess you'd call them, in wrestling you'd call them pigtail matches, pigtail games to get into the tournament, essentially. On the top side, Heartland Melvin Sandboard beat Sibley Ocheden 60-53. On the bottom side, West Central Valley beat Logan Magnolia 54-31. In the quarterfinals, the Lions beat HMS 76-25. Pocahontas beat Belmont Clemmy 70-41. On the bottom side of the bracket, Westwood beat West Central Valley 54-16, and Panorama upset ACGC 58-49, which leaves us with the final 4 teams here in this region, Central and Pocahontas area. And on the bottom half, Westwood and Panorama, who are playing tonight at Westwood. Let's go now to our starting lineups. First, for the visiting Indians, their lineup is going to look like this. Number 2, a senior, Delaney Jansen. Number 3, a senior, Kristen Axon. Number 12, a senior, Chloe Mefford. Number 15, a senior, Elena Kakesik. And number 25, a senior, Haley Hosworth. And now for your home team, Central Lyon Lions, their starting lineup familiar. Back to the normal lineup after last week. You have number 4, a senior, Cheyenne Struckman. Number 10, a sophomore, Ada Vanderzee. Number 14, a senior, Danica Hugedorn. Number 32, a sophomore, Taylor Redkema. And number 52, a junior, Eliana Hofertz. Pocahontas is coached by Robert Maskey. The Lions are coached by Heather Grafing. The winner of tonight will move on to the regional finals next Wednesday against the winner of Westwood or Panorama. We'll have the location will be released tomorrow, or maybe yet tonight, but we won't know until later. So you'll have to watch Bound for that information. We're going to step away now for the national anthem. Be back with the tip-off here on the CL Broadcast Network.
On top of a hill in the heart of our little town, there's a place where the coffee's always hot and the smells are even warmer. At Hilltop, we brew more than just coffee. We brew connection, comfort, and community. Locally roasted, lovingly served, always welcoming. Come in, slow down, and stay a while. Hilltop, your coffee, your community.
When it's time to celebrate, Pizza Ranch is ready. We've got plenty of room and plenty of food for everyone. With pizza, desserts, and the country's best chicken, everyone leaves a winner. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids as we get set for the opening tip-off. Leading scorers for both of these teams. For Pocahontas, you have a 5'10 senior forward, Chloe Mefford, who averages 14.8 points per game. Also is the leading rebounder at 10.9 rebounds per game. For the Lions, Danica Hugedorn, a 5'9 senior guard, leads the team with 16.1 points. And the leading rebounder is a 6'1 junior center, Eliana Hofert, who averages 7.5 rebounds per game. Mefford and Hofert will do the jump. Look for a very fast-paced game here. Both teams like to press. Both teams like to get out and run. Pocahontas going to shoot a lot of threes tonight. Lions going to hope to get lots of points in the paint. Lions will win the tip and start with the ball. Man-to-man defense going to be played by Pocahontas. Touchdown on the post instantly. Redkema misses, gets her own rebound, puts it back up and in. Taylor Redkema gets the Lions off to a good start. Lions in quickly into a press. Mefford. Oh, going to stop in a bad spot. She hasn't gotten across the 10-second line. That's a 10-second call. Oh, never mind. Going to be a jump ball. Lions, unfortunately, get the jump ball there because 25 seconds on the shot clock. That would have been a 10-second call because Mefford didn't have 2 feet and the ball established in the front court. So the Indians get bailed out there. Give me a second to figure out who the girls are for the Indians here. That was Axum in the middle, gets it over to Mefford. Mefford goes baseline, cut off. 3 on the shot clock. They're going to have to throw something up. And it's a shot clock violation. So Lions, tough defense there. High post touch there for Hofert. Over to Huggenhorn. Huggenhorn goes baseline. No good. Rebound comes down to, that's number 15, Kokesic. She's going to drive all the way. Throws up a wild shot. Rebound out to Vaynersy. Vaynersy all the way in. Going to be fouled. No good, but she'll go to the free throw line. Take a look here on our replay. Vaynersy runs the rebound down. Gets bumped. Doesn't make the layup, but she goes to the free throw line. Foul was called on Mefford, her first. Team's first. No. Team's second. The first foul was actually called on the first possession there. I'll tell you who that was here momentarily. That was on number 2, Jansen. So both Jansen and Mefford with fouls. Vaynersy gets the steal, gets it back into Rebkema. Rebkema up, no good, fouled. Kokesic will be the one to commit the foul there as the Lions, you see here on the replay. Good defense there by Vaynersy. Kokesic not getting her hand straight up and down, breaking that parallel line. And Taylor Rebkema, who is second on the team in points this year with 15 points a game, makes the first free throw. Say hello to Ann Agason, watching from Florida. As Rebkema makes the first free throw, she's also second on the team with 6.4 rebounds per contest. Makes 1 of 2, and the rebound is out to Mefford. That's Axum. Shot, left-handed shot up, no good. Rebound down to Vaynersy. That shot was missed by by Hosworth. Lions push it ahead. Struckman goes baseline. Hard pass there. And a quick timeout going to be taken by Coach Maskey. A 30-second as I think that was Axum that dove on the ground. No, that was Jansen diving on the ground, the 5'4" senior. Pocahontas, a very experienced team. 5 seniors on the team. They all 5 start. And they're going to play the majority of the minutes here tonight, barring foul trouble. Lions a mixture. They've got 2 seniors, a junior, and 2 sophomores that start for them, and they'll bring a junior and a sophomore off the bench. Lions off to a good start, 4-0, playing good defense. What Lion fans have come to know and expect here from the Lions. Axum going to bring it up, get the offense going. In the corner, and that's going to be a travel. Hosworth got the ball and then jumped. So Pocahontas get their first opportunity to set up their full court press. Lions will inbound here on the sideline. They get it in. They get over to Vaynersy. They break the press very easily. Back over to Huggenhorn, who kicks to Rebkema, three-pointer up and in. Rebkema out to a hot start with 6 points. Mefford over to Hosworth, goes drive baseline, cut off by the Lions, and she's going to throw it out of bounds. See if Pocahontas wants to continue to press. How far they'll go with it. The Lions don't see a lot of teams that press, mainly because they press themselves. They get it ahead. Rebkema. And that one knocked out of bounds by Jansen. Lions also basically have a four guard offense. 4 girls are going to be capable of bringing the ball up the court versus that press. They get into Hofert down low. Danica Hugedorn gets it up and in. That's Axman with it. Looking for a screen. They're not going to use it. Over to Hosworth. Middle of the lane. Spin move. Shot up. No good. Mefford gets it, though, and puts it right back up and in. So the shot good, no good by Kusick. Pocahontas gets offensive rebound, puts it back up and in. Hugedorn going to break the press. Jansen knocks it out of bounds. First subs of the game, Emery Lincecum going to come in for the Lions. And Danica Dreeth going to come in for Pocahontas. So the Lions will inbound kind of in the corner here, a little bit different angle. And stolen by Mefford. Lions got to do a better job with their passes. Stolen back, though, by Vaynersy. Sidesteps the defender, and Ada Vaynersy with the layup. Push ahead. That's Dreeth with it now, the sophomore guard. Gets it over to Kusick. Now Jansen. Kick. 3-point attempt. No good. Rebound down to Ripkema. That 3 was missed by Axum. Stolen back by Pocahontas. Kusick with it now. That's Jansen cut off. Mefford now with nowhere to go with it. Dreeth being guarded by Ripkema. That one's going to be blocked out of bounds by Taylor Ripkema. So Pocahontas will reset underneath their own basket. 18 to go on the shot clock. We're just past the halfway mark here in the first quarter. That's Axum with it. Looking for a screen. Mefford has a shorter Vaynersy on it. Going to try and go right down low. Puts it up off the backboard and in. So Mefford with the only point so far for Pocahontas. Stolen away. Layup good by number 15, Kusick. Lions now break the press. Ripkema all the way up and a left-handed layup. That's the danger of the press, and the Lions have so many girls that can dribble the ball down court. Now they've got basically a 5-guard offense up there. 3-point attempt no good by Jansen. Now Lincecum will bring it down the court. Lincecum will get look to go. Oh, off the hands of Ripkema as Ripkema was cutting and would have had a wide open layup. Hofert back into the game for the Lions. Got people watching from Florida, people watching from Kansas City. I'm sure we've got a big crowd watching from Pocahontas, or maybe watching from Southeast Valley as the Pocahontas boys basketball team taking on Southeast Valley in a district semifinal tonight that got postponed from last night. So both basketball teams in action for Pocahontas tonight. Jessa Vanderweer checking in for the Lions at last break. Haley Hosworth back in for Pocahontas. That's Axum, middle of the lane. Hosworth, 3-point attempt from the lefty, no good. And that's going to go out of bounds off of Hugedorn. Lions got to do a better job of putting bodies on girls. You can't let them just get a free run at the basket. Danica's got to find her girl, box her out there. You don't have to worry about a judgment call. There's Dreeth with it. Right-handed shot, no good. Might have been blocked. Now Hugedorn's going to dribble it out of bounds. They get all the way into Hosworth. She's going to kick. You watch Pocahontas on film. They don't score a lot of points in the paint. They like to dribble, drive, and kick. Pass around the perimeter. There's Axman. Jansen on the 3. No good. Lincecum with the rebound. Lincecum up and going to be fouled. Emery Lincecum will go to the free throw line. See here on the replay, Emery just taking it all the way. Too bad she couldn't have found Hagedorn there, because that would have been a wide open layup as well on the backside, as both defenders going right at Lincecum. Lincecum's free throw, no good. Taylor Ripe coming back into the game for the Lions, as Ada Vaynersy will get a chance to get a break. Lincecum misses them both, and Hosworth down with the rebound. Axman will bring it up, being guarded by Lincecum. Kick out to Jansen. Dribble drive, Hosworth down low. Kick, three-point attempt, no good. Hagedorn with the rebound, Danica Hagedorn. Hagedorn, Euro step in for the buckets. Pocahontas will learn really quick, if you don't stop Danica at the three-point line, she's gonna dribble all the way down to the rim, as that is playing right into her game. Axman kicks it out to Dreeth, loses it momentarily. Now over to Kukesic. Shot wildly down in the lane there. Ripe coming down with the rebound, and she's fouled by Hosworth. Again, the Lions' mentality here is whoever gets it is going to just dribble it down the court. All 5 girls or 4 girls out there besides Hofer, you're going to feel comfortable leading the break. Lions now in the bonus, as that's the 5th foul on Pocahontas. Reikema's free throw up and in. Chloe Mefford going to come back into the game. That last foul was on Houseworth, her first. Team's 5th. 5 fouls called on Pocahontas. 5 different girls, though. And Reikema makes them both, and it's an 11-point lead. Line's going to fall back and play some full court man-to-man. Axman gets it over to Mefford. They kick it to Axman, and Axman travels. Now Pocahontas will get a chance to set up their press. They haven't set it up very often. I'm not sure what Hagedorn was doing there. That is not how we want to break the press. I'm going to pass out of that situation. Give it right back to Vanderweerd right now. Give it to Vanderweerd. There you go. Good seal, Ellie Hofert. No good on the layup, though, and that is Kukesic with the rebound. Oh, sorry, that's Mefford, number 12, with the rebound. Kukesic gets it to Mefford, back to Kukesic. Shot from the free throw line, up and in. They get it to Hagedorn on the cross-court pass. Hagedorn, back to Vanderweerd. Vanderweerd, back over to Hagedorn. Skip pass to Lincecum. Lions a little out of position here. Vanderweerd, three-point attempt, good. Kukesic now, the shot clock turned off. Right in the middle of the lane, stops, pops. Dribble off the top of the rim, but Mefford gets the rebound. Again, the Lions are not doing a very good job of boxing out, as Mefford wasn't touched after the shot attempt went up. They got to stop just turning around and looking for the ball. They got to find their girl, put a body on her. Chloe Mefford, 66% free throw shooter, makes the first one. Jansen back into the game for the Indians. And Mefford goes 2 of 2. 9.4 seconds left here. Lions don't want to do anything stupid like this. Hosworth gets the steal, and that's a travel. Yeah, Hosworth. She was on her feet when she grabbed the ball and then fell and her feet dragged. That's an obvious travel. Lions, though, 9.2 seconds. They cannot turn the ball over. Worst case scenario, they just dribble it out here. And a travel. Pocahontas, opportunity to score again. Lions had a 12-point lead here. You want to keep it at 10. Worst case scenario, Jansen into Hosworth. Hosworth up and in. Good job by the Indians there. They get 4 points in the last 10 seconds of the quarter. Cut into the lead, make it 8. We'll be back with the second quarter here on the CL Broadcast Network.
The score of any game is generally forgotten over time,
but the actions of players, coaches, and fans are remembered.
Sportsmanship is an attitude that can have a positive influence on everyone around you.
In the stands and on the court.
How do you want to be remembered?
Support your team positively and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game. And enjoy the game.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most. I started mowing lawns in 5th or 6th grade and I started making money, so my parents decided to open a bank account here at Frontier Bank. I feel like when you walk in the door, they know you on a personal level and you know everyone else. With Frontier Bank's mobile app, I can check my balances all the time. Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids for the start of the second quarter. Make sure we thank our sponsors, Avera Medical Group, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Janelle Boston & Company PC, Hilltop Coffee, Murphy Family Dentistry, Papic Motors. Just delete it. Just blanket. Sorry about that. Murphy Family Dentistry, Papic Motors, Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Seaport Defaults Insurance and Real Estates. Pocahontas down by 8, starts with the ball. Dreeth over to Jansen. Or sorry, that is Axman. Mefford has to come all the way out to the past the NBA three-point line to get the ball. As they're under 5 seconds to go here in the shot clock. That is a long three-point attempt and nothing going. There's going to be a shot clock violation either way. And the Lions throw it away to Dreeth. Lions not doing a very good job here when Pocahontas gets to set up their press. They should just get it in and go. Don't wait. Go, break the press. You got a 3-on-2 break. There you go, worst case scenario, you just set your offense up. Nice backdoor cut, Vanderzee. Gonna be short, Rijpkema gets a rebound, puts it up and in. Taylor Rijpkema. Into double figures, long three-point attempt, no good. Rebound down to Ada Vanderzee. This is the Lions game, full court pass up to Struckman. Struckman left-handed shot, no good. Good job by Hofert though to run the floor. Gets the easy layup off the offensive rebound. There's Mefford, she'll take the three. No good, rebound down to Hagedorn. Man, that's gonna be a foul on Jansen. When Pocahontas, they reach a lot of times with the wrong hand. And the Lions need to do just that. Go into them with your body and get the foul called. Coach Maskey going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back with more basketball here on the CL Broadcast Network.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
Hey, buddy.
Nope, that's okay. Keep practicing.
Yeah, something small.
Good job.
Good night, buddy.
We get kids, and we care for yours like they're our own.
We're back here at Central Lyon. I want to remind everyone, upcoming events here on the CL Broadcast Network. Monday, February 23rd, we have 7th and 8th grade girls basketball versus Sioux Center at 4:15. Tuesday, the 24th, we have 7th and 8th grade girls basketball versus Rock Valley at 4:15. And if the Lions win tonight and advance to the finals, we will have that game next Wednesday, the 25th, at 7 o'clock. Lions throw that one away. Lions now with 7 turnovers unofficially, only 3 steals by Pocahontas, so that means the Lions have 4 unforced turnovers here, as we're only 10 minutes into this game. Axman gets a screen, now over to Dreeth. 3-point attempt, good. Pocahontas, that's their first made 3. They're 1 of 9. Eventually you're going to make 1. Lions break the press. Struckman left all alone. Hogedorn finds her for the layup. Lions a little confused here if they're who they're guarding. So Axman takes it all the way in, but there's nothing going there. Hogedorn's going to throw it ahead to Struckman. Struckman all the way into the lane, and good job there by Struckman, because not a great job of spacing. Taylor Repin's got to get to the other side of the court here. She almost gets in her own teammate's way, but Struckman able to draw the foul, and Cheyenne Struckman, a 5'7" senior who is 3rd on the team in points per game at 8.4, will head to the free throw line. First one is up and good. Up and in, I should say. That foul was called on Elena Kakesik, her second, team second of the quarter. Again, you're watching, leave us a message in the chat, live chat. Let us know where we're watching, where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. And we have a lane violation on Kakesik, who just committed the foul, so the missed free throw will not count, and the Lions get to shoot another one. So Kakesik had her foot in before the ball was released. Hosworth going to come back in now for Pocahontas. And Struckman makes that one. Axman going to try to break the press. She gets it off to Mefford. Now back to Axman. Again, you see nobody in the paint really for Pocahontas. Dreeth over to Jansen. Now Mefford. The Lions really forcing Pocahontas way away from the basket here to get their offense going. Dreeth going to go baseline. Now back to the middle, cut off, and what a nice shot there by the sophomore. Off balance, gets it up and in. Lions do a better job there breaking the press. Lincecum now. Back over to Struckman. Lions going to swing it quickly. They find Hogedorn in the corner. She goes the middle lane, and Dreeth is going to cause the jump ball. Good defense there. Vanderweerd right come up back into the game for Central Lyon. Right, come on, they get into her at the top of the key. Now Struckman with it. Struckman down to Lincecum. Lincecum up, left-handed, good. And stolen away by Struckman. Great defense there by the Lions. Ooh, almost up and in with an and-one opportunity, but Struckman will go back to the free throw line. See the Lions with a tight double team there. And Struckman back at the free throw line. Coach Lupkus, I hope that this stream doesn't go for 8 hours and 43 minutes like our wrestling one did last Saturday as well. Not that I don't mind watching sports for that long, but that was a lot of talking on Saturday over at West Lyon, broadcasting the state qualifying meet. Into the game now is a player. I have no idea what her number is. Going to have to wait. I can't see. It is number, I think it's 23, Allie Lake, a 5'10 sophomore. That would make sense as She's the next one on the list for me as far as games played. Nice backdoor cut there by Dreeth, but the Lions got a hand on it and knock it out of bounds. Nice cut, though, by the sophomore. So the Indians will inbounds underneath their own basket here. They get into Hosworth. She goes left-handed, no good. Rebound to Mefford. Mefford up and in. And a blocking call on Dreeth. Pocahontas extremely aggressive in their defense. Again, they'd be better off if they'd go with the other hand, the up court hand. They go very often with the other hand. Hagedorn, slide by move, misses it, and Lake down with the rebound, and a foul going to be called to Danica Hagedorn. And that's 2 on Hagedorn. So Danica will sit probably for the rest of the quarter as Vanderzee comes back in for her. They get it into Dreeth. Now Lake has it. Over to Mefford, being guarded by Lincecum. Baseline. Dreeth puts up that one up and is bailed out by the foul because she was basically underneath the basket when she tried to shoot it. Probably wanted to take that shot one step sooner to get the angle. Either way, Danica Dreeth will head to the free throw line. Already 5 points tonight. She misses that one. And that one up and in. 1 of 2 makes the lead 10. And good job there, Taylor Reipema meeting the ball. Meet your passes. Fundamental basketball there, and that sends her to the free throw line. Hosworth was a step late. If Reipema doesn't come meet that, Hosworth gets in front of it, gets a steal. So Reipema doing a great job there, coming to meet the ball, and she's rewarded. She'll go to the free throw line. Up and in for the first one. Kokesic back into the game for the Indians. Second on the team in points and rebounds with 12.2 points per game, 4.6 rebounds per game is the 5'7" senior. Reikema's, that one no good, and that was Mefford down with the rebound for Pocahontas. Kokesic, left-handed shot, no good. Vanderweerd with the rebound. Push ahead to Struckman. Now Vanderzee back over to Vanderweerd. Lincecum, three-point attempt, no good. And the rebound comes out on the loose ball to Mefford. Lions do a good job there, not allowing any sort of fast break opportunity. And Axman will set it back up. Kokesic spinning, left-handed shot, no good. Rebound down to Lake, puts it back up a little quickly there probably. Vanderzee now. Going to take it all the way herself, no good, and that one should stay here. Never mind. Hofert's going to check in for Struckman. And Jansen back in for Pocahontas. Line's going to fall back and just play half-court defense. Little screen and roll there, or screen and pop, actually, because Kessick loses that one on her way to the rim, and it goes out of bounds off her leg. Remind everyone, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you know when we start these live broadcasts. Up to Repkema. Up and in. Mefford with that. Only has one foul there, but does a good job staying vertical. Makes it a tough shot for Repkema. 3-point attempt, no good. Hofer gets the rebound, and that is a foul on Dreeth, number 10. Ada Vanderzee will head to the free throw line. Third foul on Danica Dreeth, the sophomore. Vanderzee, 3 points in the first quarter, knocks down that free throw. Lake going to check in for Dreeth. And Vanderzee makes them both, now with 5 points, along with 4 rebounds and 2 steals. Axman, cut off, over to Jansen. That's Lake with it now. Mefford. Jansen, 3-point attempt, good. Lions can't abandon their ball carriers here. Vanderweer now to Repkema. Over to Lincecum. They swing it. And a foul going to be called on Mefford. Ellie Hofer with a deep post up there. Mefford probably could have been called for a foul before the shot even, as she reached through. But then Hofer got it, went up, and Mefford tried to block it, and it's called for the foul. Ellie Hofer's first one up and no good. Second foul on Mefford, then that free throw no good. And Repkema going to be called for the foul there as she gets her arm hooked in trying to get the rebound. First foul, I believe, on Repkema. It is. Third on the team here this quarter. Under a minute to go here. Drive, nice layup there by Axman. Lions break the press. Repkema all the way in for, misses the layup. And down with the rebound is Kakesic. And Lincecum will be called for the foul. Last 40 seconds here of the half. 10-point lead for the Lions, just where it was, or that was actually an 8-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Axman over to Kakesic, kicks. Jansen, 3-point attempt, no good. Vanderzee down with the rebound. Full court pass, knocked out of bounds, no. Repkema. So now Pocahontas with an opportunity to take the last shot here in the half. And stolen away by Lincecum. Lions now a fast break opportunity. Vanderweer, left-handed shot, up and in. Heave at the end of the quarter, no good, and the Lions extend the lead out, 39-27. Stay tuned here on the halftime show as we have 2 of our senior interviews to get done, as well as halftime highlights put together by our student producer, Jason Heiser. Then we also have some halftime stats that we'll get to when there's about a minute left to come before the start of the third quarter. So, Lions leading by 12 here at the break. We're back with the second half here on the CL Broadcast Network.
When it's time to celebrate, Pizza Ranch is ready. We've got plenty of room and plenty of food for everyone. With pizza, desserts, and the country's best chicken, everyone leaves a winner. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
What is good, Central Line Broadcast? It is your favorite host, /favorite YouTuber, Showtime KT, and today we're here interviewing Miss
Sierra Schubert.
Tell me, Miss Sierra, what is your schedule and what is your favorite and hardest class?
My schedule, my first period class is Applied Woods. Then I go to study hall. My third period is independent art study. Fourth, I go to college comp, then anatomy and business consumer math. And then my last two periods, I have work release. My favorite class is anatomy, and my hardest class would have to be college comp.
What is the biggest challenge in your high school career?
I'd have to say my biggest challenge was all the math classes I took.
What will you be doing after high school?
I will be going to NDSU to major in nursing.
Blue University. What are your hobbies?
I love to travel. I love to go shopping and go to coffee shops with my friends.
What is your favorite part about Central Line?
My favorite part would probably have to be seeing my friends every day and hanging out with them in class.
And who has had the biggest impact?
I would probably have to say Mrs. Crone because she was so nice and friendly to everyone and made everyone feel welcome in her classroom.
Are you in any extracurricular activities? If so, what are they?
Yes, I am in FCCLA, Pep Club, and FCA.
And what has been your favorite memory of high school so far?
My favorite memory would have to be driving down to all of our state events with my friends.
What would you tell your freshman self to help them through your high school career?
I would say pick and choose your friends wisely. They kind of make or break high school.
And there you have it, Central Line. It's been your favorite host, /favorite YouTuber, Showtime KTN,
Sierra Schubert.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most. I started mowing lawns in 5th or 6th grade and I started making money, so my parents decided to open a bank account here at Frontier Bank. I feel like when you walk in the door, they know you on a personal level and you know everyone else. With Frontier Bank's mobile app, I can check my balances all the time. Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, buddy.
Good. Nope, that's okay. Keep practicing.
Yeah. Something small.
Good job.
Good night, buddy.
You'll never know, dear, how much I love you.
We get kids, and we care for yours like they're our own.
Welcome to Lions Den, where we get to know our student athletes a little more. Today I'm joined by Kira Van Burkham. Thank you for joining me today, Kira.
Thank you.
Let's start in the classroom. What's your class semester schedule look like this year?
So I take band and choir in the morning, and then I go to my AP Calculus class, college comp, anatomy, Spanish, and then I have novel all second semester.
Nice. Now, Kira, you are a senior here at Central Line. Tell us about the activities you are involved in.
So I'm in both football and wrestling cheer right now.
Nice. What other things do you like to do outside of school?
I work a lot. I work at Kids Club in town. If I'm at home, I like to read or bake.
Nice. So what have you enjoyed most about Central Line this far?
I've really liked all the classes I've gotten to take. Just a lot of ones during the normal year, and then I take a lot during May term, and those are always the most fun.
Yeah. What are some of your favorite memories over the past 3 years of going to school here?
Most of them would be probably during my years of cheer. I had a lot of fun of those, especially at state wrestling.
Nice. What are you looking forward to most about the rest of the year?
It's being done. I'm ready to be done.
Yeah. So what are your plans for next year?
I'm not sure where I'm going yet, but I'm hoping to go at least a few hours away and hopefully cheer.
Nice. Current words for advice for freshmen, do you have any?
I'd say take classes outside of the course. I didn't take a whole lot and I wish I would have.
Nice. Thank you, Kira, for joining us today. Now back to the booth after a word from our...
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
When it's time to celebrate, Pizza Ranch is ready. We've got plenty of room and plenty of food for everyone. With pizza, desserts, and the country's best chicken, everyone leaves a winner. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids as we're getting set for the start of the second half. Looking at some unofficial halftime stats. Pocahontas shooting 11 of 36 from the field for 31%, 2 of 12 from three-point for 17%, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line for 75%. We have them for 22 rebounds, 8 turnovers, and 4 steals. Mefford leading the way with 10 points and 10 points and 6 rebounds, and they have 6 points off the bench. Central Line, on the other hand, 13 of 28 for 46%, 2 of 3 from long range for 67%, and they are 11 of 18 for 61% from the charity stripe. Lions 19 rebounds, 9 turnovers, and 4 steals. They're led in scoring by Taylor Rebkema. Ada Vandersey leads the way with 5 rebounds, and they have 7 points from their bench. Do you want to thank someone in the chat there telling me that how to say the name? I apologize. I've been saying it wrong. So if I have this correctly, it is the Acek. The Acek for number 15, Elena the Acek. I still have it wrong. Please let me know. I'm not intentionally saying it wrong. So the Lions, 12-point lead. Pocahontas will start with the ball here. They get it into Jansen. Same 5 starters for both of these squads as we start the second half. Backdoor cut. Ooh, the Lions had an opportunity there, but Hosworth gets the loose ball. Puts it up and in. Hagedorn cutting through the middle. Kick it out. Struckman, 3-point attempt. Up and in. Friendly roll for the senior. Playing her last game here on this court. Pocahontas breaks the press. Momentarily stolen away, though, by Hagedorn. Lions will slow it up, run their offense. Vandersey with it now. Down screen for Struckman. Looking for Reichma on the post up. They had her posted up. Should have gotten Reichma the ball. They get Hofert the ball on the other side. Ellie Hofert, nice spin to the right. And the left-hander gets it up and in. That one's stolen away. Reichma now. Up, left-handed layup, up and in. Axman. They get it to Hawthworth in the middle. Axman up to Mefford. Mefford goes baseline, keeps her dribble alive, over to Axman. She'll slow it up and bring it back out top. The Acek over to Mefford. No, stolen away by Vandersey. Up to Struckman, now back to Vandersey. Hagedorn with it now. High-low. And that one tipped out of bounds by Jansen, as she does a good job of recovering, as Rebkema had her sealed there for a second. And stolen away by Jansen. Step back 3 from Mefford, no good. Hawthworth there, though. Nobody boxes her out. She gets another 2 points. Vandersey now with it. Over to Struckman. Struckman will get across the half-court line. I'd say that's got to be a kick. It went off Mefford's foot. The Lions will inbound. They get it into Struckman. Struckman going to be fouled on her way to the rim. Struckman, a very, very aggressive off the dribble. That foul going to be called on the ground. Yes, on the ground. So the Lions will inbound. Foul was called on number 2, Jansen, her third. Hagedorn going to travel. She wanted to skip past it to Vandersey in the opposite corner. Pocahontas breaks the press. Dreeth with it now. Over to Kakacek, I think is how you say it. And Mefford has it maybe blocked by Rebkema. Rebkema gets the rebound. Lions now 3-on-2 break. Nice pass. Hagedorn to Hoferts. Mefford, open lane, and Mefford with the layup. Lions can't just abandon, and a quick foul going to be called on Kakacek. That's a mouthful, sorry. I'm sure if I had as an everyday name, I would get it. Vaynerzy gets it in. That's the third foul on Kakacek. Struckman up and in, nice. That was a tight angle there for Struckman. Senior makes it a 17-point lead now. Mefford kicks back out. That's Jansen. Over to Kakacek. Three-point attempt from the lefty, no good. Redkema will step on the inline before she can throw it off of the Pocahontas girl there. Lincecum back in the game. Halsworth back in the game. Not sure who she's going in for. She wants to know. And she's in for Mefford. Again, Axman. Halsworth, the lefty, throws it right to Hagedorn. Hagedorn, kick to Struckman. Three-point attempt, good. Lions, 4 of 5 from three-point land. Again, we talked about it in the pregame interview. If they don't want to take a lot of threes, there's a three off the rim by Dreith. Push ahead to Vaynerzy. Double teamed. They get it back out to Struckman. Struckman wide open, top of the key. Misses that one. Lincecum gets the rebound, puts it back up. Oh, misses. And it's going to be a foul on Dreith. That's going to be her 4th. Lincecum, nice rebound there. Just unable to get the next shot up and in. But she draws the foul. And they need a towel, it looks like, to wipe up some sweat. We'll take an opportunity to thank the sponsors we have. Avera Medical Group, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Genoa Austin & Company PC, Hilltop Coffee, Murphy Family Dentistry, Papic Motors, Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Seaport of Fultz Insurance and Real Estates. Lincecum's first free throw up and in for her first point of the basketball game. Vanderweerd back in for the Lions. Mefford back in for the Indians. And Lincecum goes 2 of 2. Now up to a 22-point lead for the Lions. Pocahontas breaks the press. That's Houthworth with it. Over to Jansen. They get into Mefford. Kick back out. Axman, three-point attempt, no good. Hagedorn with the rebound. Lions looking to run, and Hagedorn will just take it the whole way herself. Danica Hagedorn, not kind of a quiet night on the scoring end. She has 6 points, but she has 5 rebounds and 5 assists. That was the leading scorer for the Lions. Mefford, kick to Axman. Over to Halsworth here in the corner. Three-point attempt up, no good. Hagedorn down with the rebound. Push ahead to Vanderweerd. Vanderweerd still has her dribble. Holds on to it, gets it back to Hagedorn. They swing it to Hagedorn in the corner. Now Lincecum to the top of the key, and she's going to travel. She was trying to get herself a better angle to get that pass in, as Hofert had great position down on the block, but Lincecum just kind of shuffles her feet before she can get rid of the ball. Jansen dumped down to Mefford, and we're going to have a jump ball. Not a lot of jump balls tonight. Not as many as I guess we're maybe used to. This one is going to go the Lions' way. 2:27 to go here in the third quarter. Nice ball movement. Vaynerzy to Lincecum, and Lincecum, before she even comes down up to the ground, gets it to Redkema. Now Redkema with a steal, up and in. stolen away again. Vanderzee now. And Vanderzee up, and it's a timeout by Pocahontas. Lions out to a 30-point lead here with 2:03 to go. Full timeout, we'll take it with them. Back in 60 seconds here on the CL Broadcast Network.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar, today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
The score of any game is generally forgotten over time,
but the actions of players, coaches, and fans are remembered. Sportsmanship is an attitude that can have a positive influence on everyone around you.
In the stands and on the court.
How do you want to be remembered?
Support your team positively and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids. Lions out to a 30-point lead. A great third quarter so far. 24-6, the Lions have outscored Pocahontas in the first 6 minutes of this quarter. Pocahontas looking to get Mefford down low on a post touch. They get it to her. They kick it back out. Three-point attempt by Jansen, good. Lions break the press again. Ripkema. Vanderzee, now Hagedorn. That's Vanderweerd with it. Now back out to Ripkema. Lions just going to run some clock here, run their offense. No real post presence in there for the Lions right now. Though Danica Hagedorn had a smaller defender on her, wanted to post up. Three good, no good by Vanderweerd. Kokachek down at the rebound. Mefford, that's Jansen who just made the three. Over to Houseworth. Middle lane, and no good, but she's fouled. Foul called on number 30, Jessa Vanderweerd, her first. Houseworth misses the first free throw. Houseworth third on the team so far this year, 4.5 rebounds per game. Linscomb Vanderweerd out of the game for the Lions. Struckman and Hofert back in. Houseworth's second free throw up and in. So now Pocahontas falling back, maybe going to play more of a three-quarter court press here. Lions get it across. Nice seal there by Taylor Ripkema, and Danica Hagedorn takes it in for the layup. Axman, hand off to Mefford up top. Mefford misses. Hofert down with the rebound. Full court pass to Ripkema. Ripkema with the left-handed layup. And we're back. Lions up by 30 here. Shot clock turned off. The remainder of the quarter. Hand off to Jansen. Over to Mefford. Axman over to Kokachek. Hawsworth, kick over to Jansen. Jansen, three-point attempt, good. Lions don't want to turn it over here. Even if they don't get a shot up, that's okay. Oh, Vanderzee does get the shot up. It goes off the front of the rim, but that'll do it for the quarter. Lions outscoring Pocahontas and extending their lead 67-40 as we head to the fourth quarter here on the CL Broadcast Network.
When it's time to celebrate, Pizza Ranch is ready. We've got plenty of room and plenty of food for everyone. With pizza, desserts,
and the country's best chicken, everyone leaves a winner. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids for the start of the fourth quarter. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors, Avera Medical Group, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Noble Austin & Company PC, Hilltop Coffee, Murphy Family Dentistry, Papick Motors, Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Seabird Fultz Insurance and Real Estate. Indians down 27. They start with the ball, stolen away by the Lions. Hogedorn races down court. Now out to Ripe. Come on, Vanderzee now at the top of the key. Lions get in their offense. Screen and roll. Now they kick it to Ripe. Come on. Vanderzee with it. A little confusion now as they got to reset. There we go. Vanderzee down screen. Now we're under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lions got to move. Ripe. Come on. Going to go baseline all the way in and up and in. Taylor Ripkema, 25 points. Well over her season average of 15. And there's Mefford. She's going to be fouled way before the shot by Vanderzee. Jansen back into the game for the Indians. As Lake will get a break. And stolen away by Ripkema. I think Coach Grafing is going to be okay with the Lions basically every possession just running through their offense and waiting till 10 seconds or so, unless you get a wide open shot, just running through the offense. Kick to Struckman. And blocked by Kakacek. And a foul then by Struckman. Axman will get things going here for Pocahontas. Looking for a screen. Kicks out to Jansen. Now Dreeth with it. Down, post touch. Nice up and under, but no good there from Mefford. Kakacek gets it. Spins, puts it up, and is fouled. Be another foul on Struckman. That's her third. Third on the team here this quarter. First free throw up and in for Kakacek. She has 5 points, 4 rebounds so far tonight. And now 6 points. Lions get into Hogedorn. Right up the middle. Going to break the press. Up ahead to Ripkema. Now Lions pull it back out. Vanderzee wide open three-point attempt. No good. And Mefford is fouled by Ripkema. Hosworth going to come back into the game for Mefford. Axman looking for a screen from Hosworth. Now pulls it back. Now looks for the screen again. Kick out to Jansen. Back out to Axman. Jansen with it. 10 seconds on the shot clock now. Over to Dreeth. Dribble drive. Puts it up. No good. Rebound down to Hofer. High-low into Vipkema. Assist, Hoferts. Lions love the high-low there when they can get it. Push ahead to Hosworth. She's going to go baseline and has nowhere to go with it. Throws it right to Lincecum. And the Lions are going to slow up so we can take a break here for Hosworth, who went down right into the mat with her back. Might have just got the wind knocked out of her. And she's up and walking it off. Kind of got stuck with nowhere to go and kind of dove out of bounds to try to find an angle to get the pass to. And when she came down, I think her back hit right on the mat there. As the Avera trainer, Hannah, looking at her down there. Hopefully she's okay. Lions with the ball now, under 5 minutes to go here in this game, up by 29 points. Hugedorn on the dribble drive, over to Ripkema. Now screen from Hugedorn. Now 10 seconds to go in the offense or in the shot clock. Hofert finds a wide open Taylor Ripkema. Three-point attempt, no good. And that is Mefford with the rebound. No, that's Dreeth with the rebound, and she's fouled. So Danica Dreeth with the rebound there. Brings it down and is fouled. Third foul on Taylor Ripkema. Pocahontas going to be in the bonus for the rest of the game here. Dreeth's first free throw is up and in. And Dreeth makes them both. Timeout taken by Coach Maskey, just a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. Once again, we're back on the air on Monday with our 7th and 8th grade girls basketball versus Sioux Center. It's a 4:15 start time. Then on Tuesday, the February 24th, it's 7th and 8th grade girls basketball again, the last game of the year for the middle school. They will have Rock Valley at 4:15. Lions looking like they're hopefully going to hang on to this one with a 27-point lead here at 4.5 minutes to go in the game. If they do, we will have the girls' regional finals here on the CL Broadcast Network. Not sure who they will play. I've not seen any scores yet. I did see West Lyon and their region up big, and they're up. I think it was like they allowed like 9 points in the first half in that game. Rock Valley was up, I think, 12. Hinton was up 8. Those are all 4 separate regions. None of those teams have to play each other. Those 4 can all make it to the state tournaments, all within an hour of each other here right along Highway 75. Lions back with the ball. Get it ahead to Hugedorn. Break the press. Hugedorn over to Hofert. Hofert needs to step a little bit faster to the ball there as Pocahontas able to get an arm in there and knock it away. Lions inbound here. They just have to get it in. Lincecum. Over to Hugedorn. Vaynersy. Hofert. And Hofert's called for 3 seconds. Ellie Hofert saying, reverse the ball quicker. I'm wide open. I'm just in the lane. She didn't want to give up her position. Vanderweerd and Struckman back into the game for the Lions. Not a lot of scoring here this fourth quarter. Halfway through it, 4 points apiece for these two teams. Axman with it. 3-point attempt by Dreeth. No good, and Vanderzee down with the rebound. Hugedorn to Struckman. Cut off in the baseline. Hugedorn with it. Oh, and Hugedorn, unforced turnover, throws that out of bounds. Make sure we thank the people that are helping us out here tonight. I have my wife, Jessica Cruz, running the video board for everyone here in the gym. We have Sarah DeVries running stats for me and the stats that people see here on the video board in the gym. And we have our student producer, Jason Heiser, running the broadcast for everyone watching from home or wherever it is you are tonight. Missed shot there. Rebound comes out. Jansen, three-point attempt, no good. That was Mefford. Got the rebound, no good. Rebound down now to Hofert, and Mefford's going to be called for the foul. Let's come back into the game for for Hagedorn. Third foul on Mefford. First on Pocahontas this quarter. Lions really using a big third quarter. They outscored the Indians 28-13 in the third quarter to blow this one open. Now it's just been kind of back and forth here. Lions really slowing it down, running through the offense. Not really getting any shots before 10 seconds to go, and a half-hearted pick and roll effort there. And it's going to be a push on Kakacek. So a charge called on Pocahontas there. I don't know if she lost the ball there or what, but it was really weird and just pushes off with her left hand. Jessa Vanderweerd really wasn't going to give her too much resistance as a 27-point lead. Just let her get the layup and go on to the next possession. Fourth foul, though, on Kakacek. Vanderweerd over to Vander Z. Now Struckman. High-low, or not a high-low, just an entry pass there over top to Linscomb. Misses it. Mefford down with the rebound. She'll lead the break here. Axman now over to Dreeth. Dreeth into the middle of the lane. That one no good. Vanderweerd down with the rebound. And we're going to have a substitution timeout here. As the Lions are going to pull their starters and their backups, and they're going to put in the substitutions here. You've got Paisley Vogel, Lexi Davis, Lily Slade, Anna Myberg, and Brooklyn Bosch out there right now for the Lions. Vogel to Myberg, over to Davis. Davis, wide open three, good! Lexi Davis coming off the bench, knocking down the three. Mefford with it now. Over to Kakacek. Left-handed shot in the lane, up and in. And now Coach Massey is going to do the same thing. He's just going to take a 30-second for substitution. And they're going to take the full 30 seconds, it looks like. So, take an opportunity once again to thank our sponsors. Avera Medical Group, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, DeNoble Austin & Company PC, Hilltop Coffee, Murphy Family Dentistry, Papic Motors, Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Seaport Default Insurance and Real Estate. I want to thank them for their sponsorship here of the CL Broadcast Network. Allows us to bring you all the broadcasts during the year, as all our different camera angles, the different technology we have to get the scoreboard connected to your on-screen scoreboard, connected to the scoreboard here in the gym. Allows me to go over and do things like the state qualifying wrestling meets, the girls and the boys that we did this year. We'll go on the road on Wednesday, wherever that game is. Lamar's maybe a likely location. I want to thank them for providing the funds for us to do all these things. Into the game now for Pocahontas, Ella Thompson, Emma Sabatka, Jaden Gertis, Ava Kakacek, and Linny Thielmeyer. That's Gertis down now with the ball. And travel. Davis brings it up over to Vogel. Now Bosch back over to Davis. Now Myberg with it. Lily Slade. Lions Backups just running through the same offense the starters were out there doing earlier. Slade in the middle of the lane, kicks to Vogel. Now back to Slade. And that stolen away almost. But Fieldmeyer will dribble on the inline or the sideline, and the Lions will have 9 on the shot clock here. They get into Bosch. Kick to Vogel. Vogel, 3-point attempt. No good. And the rebound comes down to number 11. That was Sabatka. And the freshman, Kakacek, up with the layup. Lions don't have to take a shot. They probably won't. So the Lions will get the 74-48 victory here. They'll improve to 18-4. Pocahontas will fall to 14-9. But most importantly, the Lions will advance, survive and advance to the regional finals. Stay tuned on their opponent. You'll have to go to gobound.com/IA to take a look. That should be out later tonight. Location will be released maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. The only place you'll find it is on Bound. We're going to take a quick break and be back with our post-game stats here on the Central Line Broadcast Network.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, buddy.
Good. Nope, that's okay. Keep practicing.
Yeah, something small.
Good job.
Good night, buddy.
You'll never know, dear, how much I love you.
We get kids, and we care for yours like they're our own.
When it's time to celebrate, Pizza Ranch is ready. We've got plenty of room and plenty of food for everyone. With pizza, desserts, and the country's best chicken, everyone leaves a winner. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
The score of any game is generally forgotten over time.
But the actions of players, coaches, and fans are remembered. Sportsmanship is an attitude that can have a positive influence on everyone around you.
In the stands and on the court.
How do you want to be remembered?
Support your team positively and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
And welcome back to Rock Rapids as the Lions getting that 74-48 victory here tonight. Unofficial stats here from Mrs. Sarah DeVries. Pocahontas, 18 of 59 from the field for 31%, 4 of 20 from three-point for 20%, and 8 of 10 from the free throw line for 80%. They had 34 rebounds, 16 turnovers, and 6 steals. They were led by their senior Chloe Mefford, had 12 points and 9 rebounds, just under her average of a double-double. And the Indians had 10 points from the bench. The Lions, on the other hand, 28 of 55 for 51% from the field. Great shooting tonight for the Lions. 5 of 12 from three-point for 42%, and 13 of 20 from the free throw line for 60% for Central Lyon. Lions had 33 rebounds, 14 turnovers, and 13 steals. They were led in scoring tonight by Taylor Ripkema with 27. Ada Vaynersy led with 6 rebounds, and they had 12 points from the bench. Once again, the Lions will advance to the regional finals. I have not heard any scores. Did hear an interesting one that Rock Valley, the number 2 ranked team in the state of Iowa, only leading by 4 at the end of the third or sometime during the third quarter against Ridgeview in their regional semifinal. So have to see a final on that one here in a little bit. But the Lions survive. They move to 18-4 on the year. Pocahontas will finish their season at 14-9. Once again, Remind everyone that we'll be back on the air on Monday, the 23rd, with 7th and 8th grade girls basketball versus Sioux Center at 4:15. Then Tuesday, the 24th, 7th and 8th grade girls basketball versus Rock Valley at 4:15. And then Wednesday, February 25th, we'll be wherever the game is. We'll have the girls' regional finals with a 7 o'clock tip-off time on the 25th. That'll do it here from Rock Rapids. So I take one last opportunity to thank our sponsors of Vera Medical Group, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, DeNoble Austin & Company PC, Hilltop Coffee, Murphy Family Dentistry, Papic Motors, Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Sieper de Fultz Insurance and Real Estate. Also want to thank our workers up here, Jessica Cruz, Sarah DeVries, and of course our student producer, Jason Heiser, helping us out each and every night. This will do it for our last home game of the winter season. This is our last home event until graduation, I do believe, here in the gym. I mean, we might have one other thing going on here in the gym. I don't know the schedule right off the top of my head, but this is the last sporting event we'll have in the gym for the season, as the Lions obviously are on the road at a neutral site for the regional final. That'll do it from here. I want to thank you all for tuning in. This is Jeff Cruz, and we'll see you next time.